8:22. Welcome back to Breakfast Television, and we welcome to the show Calgary's own Ellen Doty, who's here before her performance at the Bella Concert Hall this weekend, along with a new album coming out, followed by an extensive Canadian tour. Here it is right here. It's called Come Fall, and this is the vinyl copy that is yet to be released here. But this week, good morning to you.
Yeah,
and congratulations here. Let me tilt it so we can get the full effect. There it is. On vinyl.
Yeah, on vinyl.
Now, tell us a little bit about Come Fall, because you recorded this without bass, without background vocals, without horns. This is stripped down, you and a piano and drums.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty different concept. We just wanted to make a lot of space for the music to breathe and really leave it to be open and just let the melody and the voice and the stories of the songs shine through.
Okay, and tell us about that choice. Is it fairly rare that you would have a jazz album that is just with, I mean, no pressure, right? Yourself and a piano and drums?
Yeah, for sure. It's quite different from a lot of things that would be out, and I think it would be not very common, but we just kind of stumbled upon doing this. It wasn't actually the original intention. We had a full band, and we just were jamming one night after a session, and it was magical, so we decided to make a whole album out of it.
Really? It made sense.
Yeah.
Did that feel like a risky decision for you?
A little bit, but one that I think could have big rewards for sure. And it's really neat to have something unique, and I think it works well for the music.
Okay, and yeah, let's talk a little bit about the process recording the album. You did this in Toronto with a couple of musicians.
I did.
And now we're sort of on the eve of you releasing your baby to the world.
Yeah.
And how does it feel just ahead of your album coming out?
It feels amazing. It's been a long process to get to this point. I spent a couple years writing and experimenting to find the sound, and it's finally here this Friday, the release coming, and it's really exciting.
Okay, and do you prefer to perform live? Do you enjoy the studio time, or is it kind of takes on a life of its own, of course, when you're inviting an audience to share with you?
Yeah, they're both very different. Obviously, being in the studio, it's more personal, and you have a lot more alone time to just be with yourself and with the band and think about things, which is really nice too. But of course, getting to share music with people probably has to be my favorite thing. There's just something special about seeing how people react to it and being able to, you know, see how the music relates to them.
Yes, and we have a video here, Favorite Sweater. This is one of the tracks on the album with another Calgarian.
Yeah, that's right.
So you brought on some collaborators.
I did, yeah. 2 Calgarian collaborators actually on this album. So Danny Bacon, who's on Favorite Sweater, and then Scott McKay. And they'll both be singing at the show this weekend as well.
Incredible. So you play piano, you wrote the music on the piano.
I did.
And then invited another musician to play. So,
yes.
So you could focus on the vocals. How was the process writing the music for yourself, coming up with these original tracks?
It was a bit of a long process. I wrote about 50 songs for this project and then picked 12 to go on the album. So had a lot to go through to try and decide which ones were my favorites, but writing is a really great outlet for me to share all the stories about my life and things that are personal to me. So it was an amazing experience.
And how do you shape the live show? Will there be surprises for audiences and what we'll get to hear?
Yeah, it's going to be really neat. We're flying in the lighting director who's been touring with Diana Krall.
Amazing.
So he's built the lighting show, which is really neat. And we definitely have some surprises in store, too.
Okay, so you can check it out this weekend as Ellen will be taking the stage, and it's at the Bella Concert Hall this upcoming Saturday, and that's at 7:30 p.m. Best of luck with the tour.
Thank you so much.
We'll take a break on BT. It's 8:26. We're back after this.
Fools of foolish men, from first in line to 5 and dime to bargain bins, never to be worn out again.